Today we're going to be teaching you how to fix the front cup holder on a BMW 3 Series E90, E91, E92, and E93 from years 2007 to 2012. Now, as you'll see here, this cup holder does not work. You push it and it does not come out. The other cup holder comes out smoothly and operates as it's supposed to. For this project, you're going to need some tools. The first tool you will need is a trim removal tool. If you don't have one of these, you can use a plastic spatula. That will work just fine. The second tool you'll need is a Phillips screwdriver or a drill with a Phillips bit. If you want to take the cup holder apart in an attempt to repair it rather than just replace it, you will need a pick. If you don't have a pick, you can use a small, flat-bladed screwdriver. To remove this trim piece, we are going to use our plastic trim removal tool or plastic spatula. We are going to take the trim removal tool and insert it here. We're going to pop that out, disconnecting this clip. We are then going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to insert there and disconnect this clip. Now, this piece is only held in by two metal pins, here and here. A lot of people grab this, they pull this piece. These pins will slide out, but if you do not disconnect this first, you'll break this tab. So you have to disconnect this tab, and then worry about the middle. In order to deal with the middle, we are going to insert this in the middle, like so. We're going to pull gently here, work our way slowly, and now we have removed the trim without damaging any of the connectors. Now you'll notice that this cup holder is held in with a Phillips screw here and a Phillips screw here. So our second step is to remove these two screws. Now that these two screws are removed, all we have to do is gently pull the cup holder by either edge and it will slide out. Now on this cup holder there is a switch. If you push this switch to the left, it will release the cup holder and you can open it. Now here, by going in and out, we can tell that there is no spring. So the spring is broken or disconnected, and this will need to be opened up and inspected, see if it can be repaired. If not, it will need to be replaced. If you already have a replacement, you can skip ahead. Now, if you're going to try to disassemble and repair this piece, I would highly suggest that you do this inside in an area with good lighting at a table or a workbench, because it will be much easier for you. However, my camera is set up here. I'm familiar with this part, and so I'm going to stay here and show you how to disassemble and repair it and reassemble it. In order to disassemble the cup holder assembly, you'll have to remove 10 tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 in the back. It's really common for people to remove the side, try to pull these off, and break the ones in the back. There are several different ways that we can disengage these tabs. We can use our flat blade screwdriver, our trim removal tool, our pick, straight 45 or 90 degree angle pick. We can also simply use our fingers. What I like to do is turn this upside down. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Flip this again. There's 1, there's 2, There's 3, there's 4. All 8 of these are now disengaged, but wait. There's 2 tabs in the back here. We want to simply put a screwdriver in there, pull up, put a screwdriver in there, pry and pull up, and then this piece can be removed. Now inside of this, what we can see here is we can see our spring. This is our tensioner, and if we remove this, this is the lock. You can see here that the spring is disconnected. It's not broken, but it is not connected properly. The spring connects in over here, and we can see that this part is broken. The actual plastic casing that holds this spring in place. Now, this is not a big deal. It's a very common problem, and we can fix this, but we need to take it apart further. The disassembly of this piece is to remove the tensioner here. This is done by prying 2 small tabs. Tab 1, tab 2, very gentle, and this piece is loose. The next step is to pull this out and remove the spring, which is just resting in there. Now, in order to remove this slide, the only thing holding this in is 2 tabs located on the top here and here. So you pull this all the way out, and now we can see those tabs. And we get this out by taking our trim removal tool and it's removed. Now, in order to get this to work again, this tab in the spring needs to go through this hole. The problem is that the plastic tabs holding the metal spring have broken off, and now this hole is much too large. Don't worry, we have a solution for that. In order to repair this problem, you will need 1 small zip tie. Now our next step in repairing this is to take the tab of the spring, insert it through this hole, and then zip tie it. That is what the final product looks like. Alright, so we have to take this, cut the slack off of it, like that. Now, this is ready for reassembly. In order to reassemble this, you're going to take these 2 pieces, insert this into here, making sure that this nipple goes into the hole. You're going to push this back. There we go. The spring is working. We close this, hold it, and we have to insert our tensioner. The tensioner is multi-directional. It can go in either way. You insert, click. Now look at that. It locks and it goes. Alright, the next step is to put the cover back on. This is an easy one to forget. All we have to do is put this here, clip those tabs on, and we're ready to reinstall the Cupholder assembly. So the first thing you should note before reassembly is that there is a plastic male pin here covered by a rubber cap. There is a matching female hole in the inside of the dashboard. When you insert your cup holder, this goes at an upward angle. See, that's not in. That is in. You'll notice that this is flush and this is flush, meaning that you've assembled this correctly. You insert your screw in here, your other screw in here. Use a drill or a screwdriver to tighten the screws. Do not over tighten them, you will strip them. Test the cup holder. It works. Put it back in. It stays. The trim piece is directional. The bigger side goes on the bottom. This is upside down. This is correct. You insert the two metal prongs in the middle. Push that in. Push that in. Push this in and this in. Thank you for watching. Your cup holder now works. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and I'll be sure to make some more.